Indeed it will be. Let's see how well they cope with themselves on the Triumph side. They start on CT. Obviously, 100 Thieves got a map pick and Triumph opt to go on the defensive to kick things off. We'll see the double flash and defuse for Sheikh Zula alongside the Kevlar for the remaining CT forces. The utility is on Gratz and Azza for this matchup. 2 smokes, 2 flashes, and a Molotov between those 2 players. 100 Thieves getting themselves set up early on into the defensives. Got the anti-flash positions played up already, but 100 Thieves generally being very passive on their position.
Yeah, not any contact being made so far. Triumph, it looks like they wanted to get some early info from the ramp area, but this just looks to be a straight B commitment to come out from 100 Thieves, and there's only one defender of Spongy.
He falls back to passive as he looks for backup of his own. Curry does get up to position at the electric box. Sheikh Zula is also there standing by with utility at the helm. Spongy gets himself a nice decent tap in, looking for the next players around the corner. Jacob will take him down. That's 1 pick for the Glocks. Nothing found by the USPs. Curry will take a bit of damage top end of that smoke as they tap way towards the stack area in the mid position. 5-on-4 situation. 100 Thieves get the bomb plant down.
And these Glocks are so aggressive trying to be behind these smokes. Jacob tapping away, not going to follow up onto his 3rd kill. Grim at least going to find the trade. But the CTs are falling one by one, and it's all down to Grim, Gratisfaction, and Liaz to chime things together. And for 100 Thieves, they gave a lot of information away early. We saw that Spongy was getting the info. They allowed the rotates to come in, but the utility was very strong, and the Glocks were very, very damageable up close.
Indeed they were, yeah. Very, very confident stuff there from the 100 Thieves side. As the T's get themselves started on a very confident fashion. Very, very good stuff being posted up by the Aussies. And they rebuy back from the Triumph squad, have themselves in with flashes and smokes, all the same here for the CT side. Just a very aggressive sort of force by scenario. Curry will tap his way and get the opening kill against Azza. Eventually the Deagle connects towards the headshot. There's only 1 kill found. Triumph opt to back off against that. Junior does get aggressive towards the ramp position. He might find Gratisfaction. Indeed, he does. It's an AK recovered, and now they properly fall back.
100 Thieves, things are not going their way against this force by anti-eco. Triumph are in a very good position. Being able to pick up that AK is very, very big for Grim, considering the fact that he's got armor to back him up, head armor as well, with that Galil against JKS. But for 100 Thieves, they are just trying to commit together, trying to see if they can isolate some of these picks on the A bomb side. Now, if they can take these 2 A defenders down, this could be a chance for them to at least get the bomb plant without allowing too much presence in the CTs. But look at the rotates already coming in, Jay.
Jacob taking out Grim. Something back for the T-side forces, and Triumph stacking their way up. Sheikh Zula will try challenge against them. The bomb should get planted for Liaz. Is that past the... It is a bit of a tag position there. The Deagle and the AK do some damage, but they get the bomb plant successful. The 4-on-3 scenario favourable to the CT side as the defensive forces move in towards the A site retake. Jacob takes out Sheikh. They tap that bomb once. He gets another 2nd kill onto Junior. Looking for Spongy next. That's not quite 3 frags. Liaz and JK are still in the last 2 away. It's 100 Thieves do maintain control. But for a moment there, it looked like it might have fallen to pieces, Dwight.
And Triumph are probably a bit unhappy with that, considering the fact that that's a force buy. They put themselves in a 5-on-3. They allow the stack to come out to the A bomb side. But 100 Thieves just too sharp on the entries once they at least try and attempt to get that bomb planted. And for Triumph, a light investment. A couple of HEs and some upgraded pistols. And JKS holding on to that Galil. Not too much aggression coming out from the CT side early on. They're just allowing the T side to get complete ramp control.
Oh, Jacob giving up information there. Grim's going to know there's at least a player. He does rotate back, so giving up those footsteps to try sell Grim on the idea there's no one else here in construction, but Gratisfaction will take the fight at Ali. Keep him away for a moment. Just flashes up as standard utility players as Triumph receive the 100 Thieves side, and the 100 Thieves look for their kills, but no casualties sustained in the first minute of this round here, Dwayne. Just the Oh, plays a standard. As soon as I say that, Grim takes out Gratz Jr. with a deagle, misses his first shot on the player crossing the smoke will bloom. He'll get boosted up to the back of the site. Liaz does get Grim in trade of a 4-on-4, but that P250 tap was something to be remembered for the CT side. Junior does take one down. The plant is secured successfully, but again, it's a man advantage for the CTs on the retake.
Oh, and this flash could be massive from Shake Zulu if it's able to blind the T side as the entries come in. They have seen the log play of one as a chiming in. JKS and Liaz all working together, and Junior the last one left, but he's not able to find anything. So again, Jay, it's expensive rounds to come out from Triumph, and they're getting close to the round victories, but not close enough so far.
3-0 start. And again, Triumph unable to get themselves in with a decent chance. The rifles will come in. The AWP for Junior. The M4s standing up for the rest of the CT forces. Head Kevlar missing on several, but against AKs, that is absolutely fine here. The flashes go over as they move up, very aggressive towards ramp. The counter from Triumph will keep them away for the moment. The Molotovs also down towards the back of the sandbags. Jacob and Gratz move up to the A site offensive. It's very, very careful from 100 Thieves. If it's aggressive, they're ready for Triumph to backstab as well.
Grim overwhelmed as the smoke starts to clear, and what we saw on that A bomb site was Junior trying to get aggressive to get an opening pick with the AWP, but even with very light utility for the 100 Thieves, they take ramp control so quickly, and they're able to just overwhelm at the moment. This could honestly be a save, because there's only one more player at this A bomb site, 2 in mid, and 1 finally rotating in.
The bomb plant will be secured eventually by the 100 Thieves side. Triumph nade out and do some damage. Just carefully prodding at this retake, but unable to get anything out of this. They might even consider the rifle save, considering how well they've been sort of pushed away from the bomb site. Yeah. Orb getting out of there, M4s to follow suit. They will leave Curry close. I believe he might be on the backstab position. Let's take a quick look at him. No, he's in the ladder room, so we're waiting for anyone to pop their head up in case they're looking for the hunt. Maybe get an exit frag, but nothing else will come through for the CT side.
Now, one thing I'd like to see from Triumph, obviously we've only seen the first gun round, but I'd like to see some aggression coming out into the ramp room area. We saw a bit of aggression coming out from Junior, but I honestly think that for 100 Thieves, they're just going to continuously try and get this fast presence out through ramp, and Triumph need to bring 2-3 players and a lot of utility to try and take that map control. Otherwise, this lead could just spiral if 100 Thieves can take it too easily.
And you can't really go too far against the Triumph side for this. Again, 100 Thieves pick this map. Triumph don't play it that often. This is like the worst case scenario that I feared here, Dwayne. And I went into this map thinking that if there's one way I think this will go, and one way that it would ideally go for 100 Thieves, it would be in this sort of dominant fashion. And Triumph has proven that just not quite ready to step up to the Aussie forces here. 1 kill does come in for Grim. Thieves playing very carefully off the back of that, though. Do not want to lose this rifle round.
And we're starting to just see 100 Thieves trying to make a bit of a lurk play over to the B bomb site from JKS. The AWP from Junior going to get forced off the angle, so they're going to have to retreat, and that allows 100 Thieves to take that control. Now, if JKS can get a pick at the B bomb site, they actually might over-rotate and commit the bomb to A for 100 Thieves.
For now, it's 45 seconds, and they do slowly push up towards that ramp room area. The bomb is on the back of Liaz, and he's got back up there to push up aggressive. They have let JKS get quite close to the CT forces over on B. And Shake playing the anti-flash areas on the A site. Actually, excuse me, actually playing towards the cross area, the edge of the smoke. But 25 seconds, they have to focus on that. It's the B bomb site, which is the main point of contention. Spongy will look to get close in the midst of the smoke, and Jacob, excuse me, reads it. JKS gets Corey. It's a 4-on-3 situation, 100 Thieves. How quick was that to execute the players on the defense?
I honestly don't even know how JKS got so aggressive. I'm not sure what happened there on the defense of the B bomb site, but JKS was so aggressive that all he asked for was like, give me a flash, I can entry this. And the flashbang comes up, JKS is able to overwhelm one of the players at the B bomb site, and then Jakem just sometimes you'll see a bit of spamming through a smoke just because it's like, you know, you've already found the opening kill, just want to double check to see if it's clear. But he hits a fantastic shot onto the last defender at the B bomb site. And what looked to be JKS just having a lurk play actually turns out, with him being able to push so far up into the B bomb site, a full commitment. And this is now 5-0.
Yeah, 100 Thieves. A really good position against the Triumph side. And, I mean, it's one of those situations now you're looking at just like thinking, hey, how do we respond to this if you're on the CT half? You know, how do we respond to this if you Triumph?
Double AWPs, that's how you do it.
Well, that is a start here. We saw Junior bring these out and get some good shots on Dust too, but he's going to have to replicate that performance, you know, and then probably double up on it in certain cases here. The second AWP on Spongy here, and he's playing out towards the B offensive. Him and Sheikh Zula looking for that first contact. I think a nade landed on JKS, but they aren't able to get the actual kill against him. Keep the facing, keep the kills, keep themselves saved away from the T side offensive, and return some damage, but not much else coming in.
100 Thieves haven't really seen too much aggression coming out from them. Junior are going to get overwhelmed again. And yeah, look, we talk about the aggression. It isn't even fast aggression. It's just slow walking the A ramp presence. And they're forcing Triumph to play so passive on A that the T side can just continuously take this ramp control every single round, Jared.
So they're going to use it for the execution. Then A damage will come through against everyone. Actually, they make the kills happen for it on the CT side. Sheikh Zula and Grim chiming in for kills, leaving it all to JKS. 17 HP. He's found himself one on the return, but the bomb needs to get picked up and planted. 53 seconds to pick off the rest of the CTs here. And slowly but surely, he'll creep back over to the alleyway and try and look for Grim, who has rotated off position, potentially rotation back to that B bomb site, but with time running low and very few options available to him, he might have to force a plant again. No utility for this man either. He's got to isolate these kills. I don't think he saw Curry. He's expecting Grim. Spray is good for one. Oh, he gets the headshot. JKS with 3 frags, 25 seconds. Is he going to try and bait in a rotation? He surely hasn't got time to go towards the B bomb site. He'll grab a smoke, potentially cross against Spongy. AWP playing close on the cross. JKS needs to land his headshot. Not baiting in the AWP shot, but he makes the clutch work regardless. 4 frags for him. A beautiful round for 100 Thieves.
And that is why he is the best talent to ever come out of OCE. Oh my goodness, JKS. They just give up 1v1 picks, and you have to think for Triumph, like, why are they not picking together? Like, I understand Curry's in that position, but I just kind of want to see him fall back and play off Sheikh Zula, because for JKS, you just can't allow 1v1 picks to go his way, because he's currently 8-0 on the scoreboard, Jay. Damn.
Speaking of zeros, it's 6-0 for 100 Thieves. Oh, man.
That was a 1v4.
It was.
And he was so low as well. Like, if it was on 100 HP, you could kind of say, oh, yeah, you know, classic JKS. But he was so low. Was it 17 points of health?
Here's the crucial thing, right? He was able to isolate every single one of those 1v1s, spaced at the right places at the right time, placed his crosshair in the perfect positions. Like, you just can't get much better than that. JKS doing insane things in that last round. So much it stunned Triumph into a weird sort of quasi-style buy. Like, some players not quite on the right footing. But I guess it was kind of lopsided economy, especially in the case of Junior, having the AWP out for this one. But like, at this point, the morale must be crushed from Triumph here. They had their first round under wraps, and then they let one player with 15 HP absolutely decimate them there.
Yeah, morale's definitely at an all-time low for Triumph. And this just looks like the momentum's going to continue. Sheikh Zula, aggressive, no flashbang, no nothing, just an individual play. Does not work out for him. And a man advantage in a 4 versus 3. Now, Grim's looking for an opportunity. So low. Has to force back.
It's like the timing was awful as well, because he was looking towards the construction ramp, hoping that someone would pop up from the lower ramp area, just as someone peeks in from the gap. And Spongy is left alone as his teammates get picked up on the A-bomb site. CZ does catch Jacob off guard, so we do take one player down. Probably grab that AWP and save it from here for the CT side. But Az is going to hunt him. 7-0 for 100 Thieves. And Triumph will go for a rebuy here. The AWP in for Curry, of course. The M4's back. A double AWP setup back from Junior and Curry. I think they had it on Spongy in the last double AWP round. So let's see if Curry can make his impact. I mean, in general, however, the Triumph side have been very, not impactful so far in this map. You can just take a look at those stats and see how, well they really are doing on the CT side.
And we've only seen one tactical pause come out from Triumph so far in the second map. Early damage onto Curry. The double AWP is already so low. Follow-up flashbangs, they're not going to swing on the contact, but instead force the CTs back. And that's one thing that 100 Thieves has done a very good job of, is forcing the CTs back. But Curry, it actually works out in his favor.
What a read and what timing from Curry. Like, just kind of admire his positioning and prediction on when they're going to peak and get that headshot as well. Greatest Faction has returned with a decent one tap towards Sheikh Zula though. And Junior gets another kill back on the AWP. Now this is starting to get spooled up here. The sprays from Jacob will do damage to Grim, but they can't take him down just yet. A 4-on-3 situations, the T side slowly but surely rotating towards the A ramp area. JKS is considering a rotation. Actually, they might go back towards the B site here. Looks like the other two players are on their way. Yeah, they baited in a lot of CTs over towards A, so if they can get Spongy down, this could be a 3-on-3 retake.
Now, this is a difficult hold coming out from Spongy. It just comes down to timing to see if he gets caught off guard. Jiggle peek coming through. They know exactly where he is. He needs to try and defend the best he can. The smoke is good, but the spam is even better.
Now we're back at the even standing here. Flashes go over the plant. Should get secured here. They see one player on cross and Junior unscoping, but rescoping back in a catch off Jacob. Plant secured by Liaz. They know exactly where he is. Nade on towards Curry. He'll go low. Grim will still drop to 1 HP, but find his frag against Liaz. JKS got the perfect kill to find back here over at the sandbox cross. Smokes down, peeks it on Curry, takes him, looks for Junior next. Grim will face aggressive, get that dink down. 10 HP for JKS, but Junior with the AWP getting the USP out instead. Knowing that JKS is close, he's got the defuse kit. He needs to find his kill still quickly though. Tapping his way through completely behind JKS, knows exactly where he is. Taps into the corner, Junior can't find the frag. JKS stalling for time, he gets that kill in the end. Does Junior have time for the defuse? This will be close. I think JKS is just on enough though. No, he's going to get it. And Junior will secure the first for the CT side.
Oh, that could have been another big clutch from JKS. Finally having his first death on Vertigo. But look, a big round coming out from Triumph. For them to get the opening pick on Zakari was fantastic. And at least we saw Spongy trying to deny as much presence as possible to hold at the bomb site. And 100 Thieves, they yet again almost pull off a fantastic clutch. But finally, Jake, finally, it is going to be Triumph picking up their first round.
Can they follow up onto a second, though, Dwayne? We talked a lot about Triumph being able to do that on Dust 2, especially when they did score that first round, but look at Az, so ready for Corey. They tried to get aggressive, but 100 Thieves countered with their own fire. First pick found. The T's have stormed the A bomb site. They've got Sheikh Zilla. Grim's ready for Gratz. Then we'll take him. Look for the second spray on Jacob. Junior gets Liaz in the interim. It's a 3-on-2 situation, and maybe the CTs might hold their own here. Molotov's the back. Grim's going to push through that molly, re-aggress towards the orange stack, but is unable to finish off JKS. Both players are low on the T side. The bomb has been dropped as well. I think the CTs know about this. 100 Thieves are going to have to work for this round, it seems.
Good shot. Almost a good shot, but the follow-up from Junior is going to be able to connect on his second on the round, but it's JKS once again to left to clutch in the 1 versus 2.
Saw that bomb, knew it was picked up, got the wall bang perfectly placed on a default position. He tried for it a second time. JKS tries to bait Junior into making a mistake. He might still fall back and go for a B rotate. I don't think he'll have time for this. Actually, I think he just about does. He might have to make some noise and give up the information to that CT side, though, but he will be able to get into the B bomb site as soon as he hits that connector area. Yeah, that's exactly what he's going to do. Back through the ramp position, coming in over the catwalk. Try and make the clutch in happen for 100 Thieves.
And this is probably JKS's sort of best scenario. It's a 1 versus 2. He's able to bring the bomb over to the B bomb site. Finally, we are starting to see the rotate coming in from Spongy, and he's just going to try and hold down the line.
Spongy peeks, so does JKS, getting onto the site, knows that he's close, going to have to force the plot now. He's Spongy, gets the spray in, forces him back, but no kills. They're going to have to go face around this one now. They know JKS has got to go for the plant, and they will take him down after he gets the bomb down. Decent amount of money being gained for 100 Thieves, but a second on the board for Triumph. A bit of a back and forth round though. Felt like 100 Thieves could have picked that one up at any moment.
And that was a good hold actually coming out from Triumph over at the A bomb site. Again, major impact coming out from Junior. So Grim, he did so much work. Like him standing around in that booster position, he was able to get, what, a couple of kills and a lot of damage as well. So honestly, Grim, in my opinion, wins that round for Triumph. He had such a great hold over at the A bomb site. And Triumph, 2 in a row now, Jay. But even look at the economy. It hasn't even built with 2 rounds in a row.
Uh-oh. What's this?
They're saying stop.
Call?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, they're going to game froze. So we might be getting a reset. Yeah, we will. No damage being done. And that was nice. Spongy made sure to try and stop the round. Both teams all good with it. So we are going to get a round reset coming through.
Being told the game froze one Triumph player. Is that correct?
It is. It is correct.
All right,
it seems to be all okay, and we're ready.
All right, so a small blip on the radar in the grand scale of this matchup. It's absolutely fine. No worries. So Triumph have the AWP for Junior here, the M4s and the AK for Spongy. The AK's back for the T side meanwhile. And 100 Thieves to press up here and try and look for their 8th round. Triumph on their 2 on the trot. They can make it a 3rd as well. They could break the economy of the T side. So this is a very important one for the Triumph side, especially to avoid 100 Thieves getting the half advantage. Molotov standard sets the utility just going in from the T side defaults here, trying to force a mistake on the Triumph side, or at least get some information out from them. So far, it has been very passive from 100 Thieves, and these have been the positions that Triumph have been able to work with here. They'll start to aggress in their own right. They might get caught off by JKS over at the B stairs. Meanwhile, the T's push up, and Sheikh Zula, we see Spongy get baited, but gets JKS in the end for the secondary kill. So a 4-on-4 situation, and 100 Thieves, the main T side force, pushes in from A.
And 100 Thieves have to really commit to the A bomb site now. There's already too much information to come out from Triumph, and that's why we're seeing the quick exi to come through. Junior at least trying to use his util to try and get Grim into a good position.
As rounds the corner, looks for Grim, gets his head off. A nice predictive shot. Jacob getting Junior meanwhile in the middle of the cross. Curry drops him. The bomb can still be secured by Lias here. 3 versus 2, excuse me. Favor to the 100 Thieves side. Triumph have a backstab coming in from Sheikh Zilla. Curry's got to defend the main bomb site though, and he just can't seem to hold on as Sheikh gets dropped by Gratisfaction. And it will be an 8th for the 100 Thieves. It is looking real nasty for Triumph at the moment. And I do have to admit, it is very, very similar to the way things went down on Dust 2. I think the question for those guys is, going into the second half, can they set something up to bring a bit of decency against 100 Thieves?
It depends on how many rounds they get, honestly, on this first half. I honestly think that if Triumph aren't able to get more than 4 rounds, and this map is done, they need to get at least 4 rounds in their CT side if they want any chance of coming back. Otherwise, they're just gifting 100 Thieves just too many rounds to work with. Lias and Gratisfaction both finding picks. The upgraded pistol half-buy, so far, not really doing too much damage. We've seen Grim get caught off in this position a few times before, and there it is again.
Okay, my game lagged, so it looked like he just got the most insane flick of the entire match.
Not quite.
Okay, Sheikh Zilla,
I mean,
lone
sorry,
man.
Jay. Oh.
I don't know what to expect. I just saw him freeze in place, and then it literally looked like an aimbot. It's fine, though. Sheikh Zilla with the 5-7 held back at the orange stack. Does get Azza down, so 1 versus 5 for him. He will find 1 frag, but I don't think he'll find much more than this. It is an eco for the Triumph side, and they'll be looking for the full buy this next round. Let's see what they'll be able to get out. They could afford the AWP on Junior here. Indeed, they will. Get it out for Curry as well. I mean, the double AWP has been a little bit hit and miss in this map up. It was very good on Dust 2, but not quite as confident as they would have liked to see here in on Vertigo.
Yeah, look, even on Dust 2, it had some successes here and there, but it wasn't really winning them rounds. And let's see whether they can turn this around going in to Vertigo. Double AWP's coming out for Junior and Curry. We've actually seen like the double AWP being thrown around from Spongy and Curry quite a bit, actually.
Junior will aggress with Sheikh Zula here with the contact plays. JKS getting aggressive in his own right, challenging Grim here in the alleyway, and will fall back to the corner. Molotov to the sandbags. I don't know if Shake's so close here. Junior could bait them in. The spray is good for Jacob, and Shake walks right into his crossfire. Headshot found, a 5-on-3. A smoke down towards Cross as Curry tries to hold on for his own right. Orb kill gets Gratz looking for Jacob next. He gets a second ever kill against Liaz next. Not going to happen. Grim will drop him though. Keeping the trades going to 2 versus 2. And Spongy gets it to 1v1 as he gets JKS, leaving Azza alone to try and pick the bomb back up and recover the round for 100 Thieves.
And unfortunately for Spongy, he thinks that it's over to the B bomb site. Him actually aggressing through mid might actually work out in a weird sense, because if he can get the flank out to the bottom of the ramp position, it's almost a position that Azza will never expect. Let's see how long it takes him to actually plant this bomb, because he has no idea where Spongy is.
Molly out the back lines as well will confirm it for Spongy. He knows that now this bomb is going in, but where is he headed? Is he going back? Is he coming up from ramp?
Yeah.
Yeah, there he is. Pushing up slowly, and I don't think Azza is watching this. He will check alley in the end. He suspects that maybe the rotation might be in, and these two players are about to face head-on against each other. Azza turning away, though. Up against Spongy, he does turn back, and does just keep the round together. Good trading from Triumph, but they were always a step behind against the 100 Thieves, and couldn't quite maintain it in the 1 versus 1.
No, Azza winning out a very important duel. Double digits coming out for the boys. And for Triumph, this is going to be yet another half bite. Ooh, rough signs coming out from Triumph. Let's see what more they can try and bring as we get into the latter stages of this first half. CZ for Curry. And I almost feel like maybe Triumph are a little bit scared to make some of these aggression plays, Jay, because they've just been shut down from it so many times.
Oh, look at the AK. Yes, so ready for them to face up. Nice 2 kills. Triumph have abandoned the B-bomb site to go die. One player will make his way into the rotation. Curry getting flashed out, though. The CZ moving up to close range position, trying to take JKS out. They have done some damage to the man. He does turn around at the right time, get that AK out for the CT side. The 5-7 and Grim also challenging, gets Jacob to a 3-on-3. All right, not too bad from them. Curry returning back towards Azza. He puts that AK to good use, and the damage coming through against 100 Thieves. Certainly respectable if it wasn't at the end of the half. Liaz will get Curry, and Gratisfaction will also clean up Grim, so in the end they won't even be able to get the round together, and that won't matter again in this stage in the game where the money's so well built for 100 Thieves. You've got 2 rounds left to go. They can buy for both. And the orbs come back in for Junior. The M4s for Triumph. They really need to find a response here, though, Dwagger. So I feel like the second half will be a formality for 100 Thieves. And
they don't even go for the double AWP presence on Curry or Spongy. They had the money for it, but they've opted against it. Instead, 4 M4s and an AWP to work with. And even Grat isn't picking up the AWP. We've just seen him rifling quite a fair bit in this first half. Early nades, but that actually don't work out at all. Grim finally going to be able to convert onto Jacob. But the mid face is coming out for the T side.
And they find Curry. Back to evens we go once again. They just can't seem to maintain a man advantage, but Spongy and Sheikh Zula do find 3 quick frags on the trot against them in that mid position. It's all left JKS. The bomb not quite in CT control, but 100 Thieves can't recover it either. I think the Sheikh Zulu's just found eyes on it, so now he knows where they're at, and there should be no way for 100 Thieves to recover this. JKS, he's a good player. I mean, I say that, and he got a 1v4 earlier on in the game, so do you know what? I'll hold my breath for a moment, see if he can do something.
I was just going to say, if you're Triumph, the last person you want to try and get in this clutch is JKS. Let's see what he's able to do. And for Triumph, they're probably even scared at this point to try and take a peek. Now, at least for JKS, he's making his way to the B bomb site, and Grim is low, and Junior to back him up with the AWP.
These are the first 2 picks. No,
okay, not gonna happen. That was ended.
Very quickly out of the round there. A good attempt, though, and again, JKS just a scary man at the moment. But no 1v4 for him today. 100 Thieves will not be able to recover this. As we do see a 3rd goal on the board for Triumph at the very least to close out the half. But if they can get a 4th, it would significantly improve their chances going into that T-side half here, Dweg. So, you know, the M4s will come out of stand of the AWP against Junior. They have found some gaps in the fence against the 100 Thieves. To recover this half, this 15th round is all but necessary.
And they do have a couple of AKs to work with. HE not doing anything to Jacob, really. Just 1 HP. Shake Zula trying to work on the edge of the smoke, finding a first. Jacob's going to swing. Oh, that's a good kill coming out for Junior. As they're at least trying to bring it back. But all in all, this is heavily favors the CT side. Fantastic picks being found towards the top of A ramp. And Lias and JKS. 2v5 to try and bring this back, Jay.
3v4 actually, Junior did get traded, but regardless, great coordination from Triumph there to get control of the A ramp position. They have left B open though, and that allows JKS to get a kill. The smoke down over to the electric cross. The plant should get secured by Liaz in a moment here. Spongy will make his way in to try take point on the retake. The CTs are a little bit late to this position though. Still got Shake Zula checking out ramp just in case. Spongy and Shake playing off the passive positions. Grim makes his way in first, takes that shot against Liaz, takes him down. JKS on 18 HP, takes a fight that he just can't win, and Grim will swing in the shoot in the back. 3 kills to his name, and an all-important 4th for the Triumph side as they look to recover here on this map. They need to win 100 Thieves map pick. It's the T side to try and do it. Don't go anywhere after this break. It's the second half of our second map.
Heart into something gold. No, I sold my soul to the devil long ago. I wrote it all along on your way right before it broke. Time was thrown down the well, so I let you go.
Triumph still down by 7 rounds, going up against 100 Thieves on 100 Thieves map pick. Vertigo needs to get a T-side going if the North Americans want to stay alive in this series. It's out to the defaults in the mid position for Spongy, Curry and Shake Zilla, all taking first contact. Faction Spotsman immediately falls back. He's the player with the defuse kit and the double flash. And he may have even spotted the bomb as well, so now they'll know that they have options here for the Triumph side, knowing that they've got the full mid-take. The Molotovs in, Spongy looking to round this corner first with the Glock. P250 in for Junior as he's brought down. Taps up, flashes over, Gratisfaction going forward, and Jakem caught as he rotates out to the back of the A bomb site as they get a kill. But JKM goes down, and here comes JKS with a decent frag of his own. Curry will get the trades though. 2-on-2, he'll secure the bomb plant. Grim coming in from ramp to back it up. But look at how quick the CT stormed the site. Grim still gets his taps to the head, and gets Liaz for the secondary frag. So Triumph, an all-important pistol, will go their way.
Oh, that was actually quite an interesting pistol strat coming out from Triumph. Something that we have seen before from them. But they actually split into the A bomb site from mid. A tactic that you don't see very often on a map like Vertigo. Just because it takes so long and you give up so much information. But they were able to get some really nice entries. And for 100 Thieves, they brought it back into a 2 versus 2. But in the end, Triumph aren't going to be able to convert the pistol round, and a much-needed one, Jay.
Yeah, for Triumph, it's a big leg up to get themselves back within touching distance of the 100 Thieves lead, especially if they can take this force buy out and then get us up to 7-11. Of course, the MAC-10's in for the T-side being the weakest weapons at the moment. The Force Buy sees Deagles and P250s out for the CT Forces, all preference on which pistol you take. JKS looking for those early wall bangs, will be unable to connect any frags. Damage has been done to Junior though, so that's a decent start for 100T.
Oh, this HE, is this going to be able to connect onto Grim? No, in fact, it's down to Junior, 23 HP. And Triumph, it looks like they want to fake the A bomb site, or are they going to... No, they are going to continue back, leaving a lurker of Junior. But the stack is so heavy at the moment, and if JKS can get the timing right, he's going to be able to escape as well.
Tapping away, knowing that, yeah, you didn't get me, boys. I'm still standing. Wallbangs coming in for him as well. Finally, Grim will swing and take JKS down, and continuing to move up. Curry getting a secondary frag on the main entrance. Gractors get a return frag, though, and again, there are some trades available. Grim and Junior in particular being the lowest HP players on the Triumph side, but in the end, the 100 Thieves will just go ahead and grab their Kevlar and their helmets and just hold on to them. Most important things in this round for them here. A little bit of a bonus going into the eco. Triumph will secure the force buy round.
And 100 Thieves just holding on to what they're able to invest on 3 players. Rather than just trying to go for the retake and win out the round, they're going to at least be able to bring those upgrades into the next. Now for Triumph, Junior should stay alive. But it is going to be a 6th, and winning rounds is certainly what they need. Low HP on actually quite a lot of players. It's a bit of a shame that 100 Thieves weren't able to connect those damaged players into kills.
Not even damaged enough to go up with the bomb. Getting away alive for 4 players on the T side, and Triumph really need this if they want to get the economy rolling, so... Keep those weapons in, keep the MAC-10 getting frags, keep the AKs especially in play. And win the rounds, most importantly, with not a single player dying. Oh, and immediately Curry whiffs that one. Damage being done by Junior towards Grim on the ramp position. It's a 5-on-4 with an AK drop to the hands of Jacob, and that's already a scary prospect for the Triumph side. They will make an early move into the ramp area. The nades up from JKS, not doing any damage to the construction areas. Spongy needs to get this bomb. He knows that Gratisfaction is close, and he will take him down. But Gratz knows what that bomb is. He might also have an inkling as to where Spongy's going from here.
And they need to make sure that they take this AK down on the execution. JKS going to get forced out of his position. Actually gets a dink through the new metal panel that has minimalized the amount of damage that you can do than what the wooden panels were earlier. Grim finds the opening onto JKS. Man advantage being found from Triumph, and you'd have to think that if they could just slow things down and almost wait for 100 Thieves to walk into their crosshairs, that they should be able to convert this round with the AK. That's the scary prospect for me.
They have to be wary of that most importantly. That's why they're taking their time with this, trying so they can bait them in slowly. They have found his position. Jacob will go down to the hands of Grim, so plant from Spongy should be secured as it does pick up that AK. Try to look for the trade back on Grim, and indeed he does. Liaz also strikes to the back line. Rotations coming in. He's got an AK of his own. Now it starts to get real scary because the AKs are no longer with the Triumph side. Junior sneaks forward. Azza could get caught off guard. Indeed he does, but it's all left to Liaz now. Head Kevlar. Headshots don't count with his weapons against him, but Spongy still takes his prey, and the nade actually got Junior as well. Liaz simultaneous kills on his lonesome, and a 12th for 100 Thieves.
And the damage that Azza was able to do, it actually takes Junior down to like 30, 40 points of health. If Azza wasn't able to connect that 60 points of damage, that HE would not have been able to finish him off. That is literally unbelievable from Liaz to peek onto the player, throw the HE just before, and to find 2 fantastic kills and allow the retake to come through.
What a sequence from Liaz there, like Triumph. Played like a fiddle in that case. And the rebuys coming in. Of course, for the T side, the heavy investment with the AWPs and the AKs. And Gratz responding with his own AWP shots down towards the ramp position. Hoping to catch someone at the edge of the smoke, but is unable to find any T side presence so far.
Such a weird buy from Triumph as well. Couple of deagles, or a deagle and a Tech 9 really. And Gratisfaction. Looked like he wanted to try and take the duel against Junior. But look at the aggression already coming out from JKS. That's the scary thing for me, is that if he can just push even further, they can start to rotate over to B. Because at the moment, they've only got a single player. But now look at the rotates. They're already starting to come out, Jay.
On him back. Kind of small amount of cover here on the railing of the stairs. Flashes up will allow Curry to peek in, but only catching Jacob off guard. The Molotov goes to the back of Stack, and he will get forced off position. As or Azza here for the 2 players that were in the mid control. Triumph have done a great job of gaining mid control, so to their credit, they have something going for them on this T side. And look at the drop in. So much damage being taken by Shake. Curry goes down, and Shake actually wraps over towards the railings, and eventually they do end up with the frags to their favor. 3-on-2 situation, and Triumph have overwhelmed the B bomb site. Do 100 Thieves go for the retake? I think Jacob is tempting face, but Gratz in the worst position possible with this AWP.
I think you should probably opt against this. It's going to be a really difficult retake to come through for 100 Thieves. Gratisfaction should get spotted out by Sheikh Zula, but Gratisfaction actually wins it out. That is an incredible duel, and it's down to 1 versus 2.
Oh!
The no-scope coming out. Gratisfaction, though, not going to be able to take down Spongy, as the round is going to go the way of Triumph. And I tell you what, Jay, they're at least trying to claw back on this second half.
That was well done. Not to be there from the 100 Thieves AWPer, and not to be on the 100 Thieves retake. Triumph with their forced their way back into momentum as well. A tactical pause, their second one taken here on the T side. And within 5 rounds of the 100 Thieves lead. This is still looking plausible here, Dwayne. You know, obviously we talked about how difficult it is for Triumph to wrap this up. In the first half, they didn't go all that well, but switching over to their T side, they've done well to hold off against the 100 Thieves and try and stop them from getting much out of this. Only 1 CT round going the way of the Aussies. They may be forced back to an eco round here.
100 Thieves have got a few rounds to work with until this starts to become a little bit nervous. And a bit more of a difficult situation. But you almost have to think it's going to be that one strong gun round that 100 Thieves are going to be able to convert, is when they get that momentum back. Triumph need to be making sure, Jay, that they're not losing too many players against a very light investment.
And that's been their main problem. You know, they've lost players to pistols all the time against the 100 Thieves side. I think they even lost lost an eco at one point in this first half. 100 Thieves don't have the benefit of getting aggressive, though. They have to stay passive and hold the defense. Azza with the deagle. Keep his eyes on and mollied away. The AK of Spongy watching the B entrance, and actually will Molotov the man further back. Liaz will be unable to get any sort of position up here. But again, Triumph's main force is in mid, and they will try to take it in the same sort of way that they have so far here, throwing the utility out. The bomb is in the back of Grim, though, and that's still leaning towards the B bomb site here.
And there's a 3-man stack coming out for the CTs. Liaz doing a little bit of damage, but does get taken out. And that's going to, at least should force the full rotation out to the B bomb site. Shake Zula, if he's able to take down Jacob, that at least makes it more difficult for the CTs in the mid face. And so he does. 5-on-3 advantage of the T side. And it looks like the kills are just going to continue as Grim gets 2. And Gratisfaction, the last one left, they know exactly where he is. Grim finding a triple. 22 and 14. I'll tell you what, this the late stages of the first half and the second half, we've really seen Grim stepping up.
Absolutely, and he's been clinical to giving Triumph some of the major victories that they've had. Top fragger in the server and all. And for the team as a whole, this is much, much better from them. Again, the main thing to take away from that round is that they didn't lose a single player to pistols. The economy can build because of it. They still got Mac 10 in for Curry. It's going to be a bit questionable with a 4-buy coming in from 100 Thieves. But with 4 players without head Kevlar, it could be a bit more effective than what you'd expect. Look at him rushing down the AWP player as well. He'll take Gratisfaction out with a 1-shot headshot immediately. There is one player playing out at alley. That's JKS with 1 frag, seeing where Grim is as well. Curry's going to get stabbed in the back by Jacob and everything. 4-on-3, 3-on-3. Jacob still gets his double kill and holds the bomb site, stalling for backup. The plant cannot come through from Grim. He will have the bomb on his back though, smoking out Cross. He will try and force the issue against the CT side.
Oh, an absolute chaos coming out from both sides, but Liaz is so close to trying to deny that bomb, but it does get planted. And Grim and Spongy to try and hold through the spam, doing a little bit of damage onto Grim. 100 Thieves trying to go for the retake. The AWP being posted up from Spongy, and they're just trying to set themselves up with the utility.
As with the smoke, we'll try and block off the construction alleyway area. It's Grim and Spongy. Hold the ramp positions. Orb shot rains out on the first man. Grim going to take the spray as well against Jacob. Look for Liaz second. The AWP at close range, point blank, takes it down. Going to fall back away from ramp. Az's got to try and challenge him quick. Can't find Spongy. Eventually will take his face, but is out of time with no kit. It will be a 9 for the Triumph side. Although they do lose all 5 of their players, they still have plenty of cash in the bank. And will be within 3 of the 100 Thieves lead.
Okay, we are getting a game on our hands here. Triumph being able to hold on the 2v3 post plan. And that was absolute chaos at that A-bomb site. We saw so many duels going left, right, and center. We saw massive aggression, hyper aggression coming out from Triumph. The Mac 10 takes down Grat early on, and then all the CTs just try and flood in to stop that bomb from going down. But Triumph, they win out and they're able to take their knife. This is a change up from Gratisfaction, finds the opener with the AWP.
The AK at point blank though, Jacob was not ready for Shake. 4-on-4 situation, of course, in this force buy scenario. 100 Thieves are going to try and get aggressive. I say force buy, more like a half buy from the CT side. The SMG still in for Azri to look for Shake next up. Spots him at the edge of the smoke and eventually connects that spray in. No damage done to return. The bomb has been dropped towards the lower ends of the map. Grim pushes in, challenging JKS. Azza will recover that AK as well for the CT side and will now look to wrap back in with a backstab. They've done well with these flank positions on the CT side before, but in the end, the main force will get taken out. And the plant should get secured in a moment's time here. Actually, hold on. Does Azza have bomb control? He does. Oh dear, this could be a disaster for Triumph.
Yeah, this is going to be a difficult one. Azza with a lot of information. And 2v3 with Liaz. Where does he reposition himself? Okay, with them establishing a crossfire, it is going to be almost impossible for them to try and win out these fights without being in some sort of disadvantage.
As they're going to get faced in, Liaz there with the crossfire. The SMG will take first contact. They're going to line up for the AK. Spray transfer runs out of ammo, and Spongy just maintains control of the round. But Azza getting 3 frags. Certainly kept it on a nice edge there for the Triumph side. A tactical timeout will get called by 100 Thieves. I think this is very appropriate for the moment. Their first one being called on the CT side.
First one on the whole map as well for 100 Thieves. It's come at a good time. Even though that half-buy was pretty successful, we do need to see a strong, convincing round for 100 Thieves to finally get some sort of momentum in the second half. They've only been able to win out 1 round. Triumph, you can almost feel that things are starting to move together. We're seeing some good AWP shots coming out from Junior, some sharp entries from Grim. And this is something that we didn't see pretty much at all on the first map, or even in this first half from Triumph.
It has been very impressive, especially considering the 11-4 scoreline that they had at the turn of the half. Triumph going to face very quickly into this one. Is this going to be a rush play? I think it might be. The nade from Jacob could stop him. It will do damage at the very least. Follow-up nades coming in, and Grim's going to be so low because of this. The spray blind from Curry will try to take JKS for a ride, but only 74 HP left for him. Sits pretty in terms of the numbers. Junior and Grim do get picks back as Jacob tries to find the trades, but the man advantage sits pretty for the T side, and they sit pretty on the ramp position.
And they know where Azza is. They're trying to bait out Gratisfaction. If Curry gets his pick, this could be absolutely massive, and there it is. Surely this has to be the save attempt from 100 Thieves. This is a 4-on-2. I don't know how they're able to come back into this. Yes, there's low HP onto Grim and Curry, but so far, what an unbelievable start coming out from Triumph in round number 23. And already, look at the attempt from Liaz going over to the B bomb site. He is going to be faced to the Lurker, and there's only one member of Azza.
Gonna hear those footsteps, and they get the kills. Hold the phone. 2-on-2, making it 1. Information given up. They thought the B site was clear, and now it's all to Junior. Orb in his hands, and smoke down towards Cross as the M4 of Azza continues to hold his position. Liaz rotating out. He's got the kit. He can't afford to go down from here as the AWP re-aggresses. The bomb plant is open for the backside, and Azza will look in to spot out Liaz. Not seeing anyone on the site. The smoke will go in. How will Junior fight this? He won't. Liaz will take him down, and 100 Thieves recover the impossible as they get to 13 on the CT side.
And the one thing that I'm thinking about is when it comes down to like easy scenarios, we're just seeing Triumph lose it. Think about the 4v1 that they had that JKS clutched out, and then they have a 4 versus 2, which 100 Thieves clutch out attempt. Again, it just seems to me that when Triumph have such an advantage, Jay, they just have some way of messing it up. I don't know whether that comes down to inexperience or it comes down to a bit of pressure of playing a top team in the North American region, but there is no way that Triumph should be losing either of those 2 rounds that have been lost.
Yet they will lose them. A tactical pause being called because they can't afford to lose at this stage. With a buy coming in, they have to decide whether they want to go for another reinvestment. I think they won't. An eco round. Try and bring back against 100 Thieves going into 14. And business has picked up for the CT side. Tech9's coming in, a little bit of utility out for Spongy and Sheikh Zilla. Spongy's got a full set of utility, so we'll see what they can do in terms of setting up these kills and potentially doing some damage to 100 Thieves. The economy is very low for the 100 Thieves side. $1,300 for JKS at most. If they can take out some of the low money line players and take away some of the more valuable weapons, then that could force them into a very awkward position going into the next couple of buys here.
Good damage onto Curry. Now for Liaz, he needs to make sure that he's not too aggressive, because if he's able to get overwhelmed, that B-bomb site's open, and he's already fallen back to a bit more of a passive position with JKS getting aggressive in the ramp area.
Smoke set up by Sheikh Zilla. The main T-side force going to make their way in to the B-bomb site. As they're standing by with an incendiary to try to stop him, a nade also to follow suit. There is a smoke there. They can try and counteract on the molly. Liaz top of the boxes. We'll see Curry quickly take him down with a flick back. Nades up against the next man. Sheikh Zilla on 35 points of health. Seeing them coming in on that small information play on the side of the rafters. Can't get the frag though. Now the flash is coming in for the T side. Smoke down towards the cross. Spraying from Liaz. Continues to do damage. Finally get himself another kill. Back on towards Grim. And they are really pressuring this T side now. Running out of HP, running out of time, running out of breathing room. Liaz will get his 3rd frag and drop that bomb. Triumph don't know how to break out of position. And they will crumble to pieces as a result of it. Good spray from Azza, connecting those 2 frags and cleaning up the eco against Triumph.
And Triumph are probably thinking, how many times is Liaz going to keep jumping on top of that box? He just kept going up to find more and more damage, and Triumph not really being too successful at all. That one round that Triumph needed to convert has now put 100 Thieves in a 14-10 scoreline. This could be potentially the last goodbye from Triumph, Jay.
That is assuming they lose this round, right? If they can take this round, then they will be in with a better chance. But as you say, They lose it, we go to match point, and the buy will be busted for the T side. You can see how carefully they play these defaults here. We've seen a number of rounds where they've rushed straight up towards the ramp position, but this time they're not going for such risky plays. We'll be able to bait information away from the 100 Thieves side, seeing that, hearing that M4 and the M4A1S. Also information gained in the utility as well, so some bits being wasted here and there on the CT side. There's not much for Triumph to work with in terms of the actual execution. The mid default comes through again, and this time Junior's allowed access to it. The York pick does come through against Jacob. He's got one player towards stack. Hearing that footstep drop off. Got to be careful he doesn't get peeked in for now, though. Sponge is going to try act towards the stairs. Liaz is ready for it. The spray is awkward, but he does get us back to evens.
And at least they try and bring us back into the 4 versus 4. Gratisfaction, even on the side of the smoke, able to convert into 1. But JKS, he's going to drop that bomb. 2v3. Triumph going to make their way into the A bomb site, and it's completely open.
They forced the rotation. 100 Thieves, they thought they were going to split their way in. Triumph have done that strat so many times, and it's always ended the same way, so they pulled the rug out from underneath them. And Curry will plant open for sandbags. Going to stay low on the bomb site, though, because the CTs are coming in from mid. He hears some of those footsteps, but do they hear the player out towards ramp? Azza will be spotted. Spray will come in against Grim, though. So it's all to Curry here on the clutch. 1 on 3 for him. He'll peek up slowly. Look for Azza. Spray is good for the man. He's got to find 2 more picks, though. The Molotov coming out. Curry shortly shouldn't be able to get to this bomb right now. It's planted open for him, though. They're sticking it. Jake's going to cover, and he gets the kill instead. Map and match point for 100 Thieves. Triumph have fought so hard to get control here in this comeback, but on both maps it might end up being futile. The bomb plant will give them a bonus, but there's just not enough money.
Oh, and they just picked up that AWP of Gratisfaction. Even though they would have been able to reinvest it, that means that by any chance that Triumph are able to convert round 26, there is still money in the bank for 100 Thieves. Oh, look at the buy, though. It's so broken. It's hard to see, Jay.
How do you fight your way out of this one? A lot of work that will need to be done, to say the least, here for the T side. 100 Thieves have found their positions here, and they'll continue to hold off on the defense. Triumph again continue to try and find an opening advantage. We're such a broken buy as well, Dweg. It's going to be such a difficult prospect just to find this mid-control, these kills, let alone the execution coming in right now.
And a fast play into the B play. Azza would have heard that information, but Shake Zulu is actually going to be able to strafe his way round. The double Mac 10 kills coming through. And yes, he is low, but the retake coming through. And now it's a 2 versus 3. And that's all down to Grim. We've seen what he's been able to do in the past, but he can't finish it off. 16 to 10 and 100 Thieves, Jay, going to be able to take the 2-0 tonight. What a victory coming out